Welcome to another thrilling edition of Premiere 2. My name is Peter. Thank you for joining me on a hot and humid and sopping wet day here in Tokyo, Japan. I will endeavor to keep this stream on life support for the next 2 hours at minimum. See if we can make it work. Hope you guys are having a great day. We've got a lot of tech to sort through. We got a lot of stuff to do. This is a vibe night. This is a hangout with Pete night. I'm going to need you guys to help me help you. So if we can do this together, that means that it's possible that we have a forever solution to some of our tech issues. That's not a bad thing. Okay, so first of all, thank you guys for being here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. It is Sunday night here in the greatest city on the planet, Tokyo, Japan. And I have been up all long time trying to fix this shit. So if you guys watched the last stream, we messed around a little bit with Bluetooth. And my dream was to play a record for you guys and kind of have like a vibe night where I wanted to just play music for you guys. That's pretty much what I wanted to do. Okay. So that's not playing. Let's figure that out later. We'll figure that out. Every time I see a sub, I'll play a sound for you. No, my hand is all. There you go. What I did is the Bluetooth from the record player connected to the Rodecaster, and then I kind of panicked and I undid it, and then I did it back, and then I ran it back, and then I did it again, and then I said, wait a minute, and then I was like trying to figure out, and then I broke it all. What I did this morning that I thought was prudent was I reformatted and reset the factory settings of the entire Rodecaster Pro 2. Right after I did that, Rob sent me a message saying, yeah, mate, if you want, you should back up your profile before you do that. That would have been really nice about 62 minutes before I did that. But I did it. And I got a couple of things that I need to go over with you guys, and before it gets kind of crazy. Number one, okay, let's start at the beginning, and let me get a little bit of I don't even know what these,
Jolly boy, told you I'd end you.
That's Chris. Did it work? Okay, let's figure it out. First of all, can you guys, what is this track? Is this Cave Story again? It's Plock. Okay, I'll go Congo Jungle in honor of, not Audio Jungle. This is for Connor's birthday. Okay, so first of all, first question. How do I sound? Okay. First of all, let me figure that out. Can you guys hear me? Is my voice warm? Is it bassy? Is it as normal as it normally is? With my mouth, can you hear me? Okay, let's do, you sound a bit weird compared to before. Okay, it might be louder. It might be because I found out that in Windows, you're not supposed to have your input at 100%. It's supposed to be at 55, and then you adjust the gain accordingly. What do you mean do about it? It's a bit peaky. Okay, how about this then? I thought it was a bit peaky, a little bit. So let me try messing around just a little touch. What if we go down to, oh wait, I see what the problem is. What if I was like right here? What if I was hanging out with you guys and I'm in this range? Turned it down a few notches.
Thank you.
Maybe it's harder to hear. I don't know. Fucking music, dude. This music thing's going to piss me off. No change. So here's the thing, is that this music, one of the things that's going to take me a very, very long time is that it's going to, the sliders and the faders no longer work for OBS. I hate this. That's a personal thing, right? But I like to you sound see that's what I thought I sounded further away now. See, I thought that I sounded further away, like I'm talking. I want it to be as if I'm right in the room next to you guys. And frankly, lower range, I like more vocal range. I don't know what that means yet, but I prefer that. I want to sound closer and more intimate. Yes, I want to have pillow talk. Like you could confuse this for an ASMR stream. So here, let me cut the music really quick. And let's go like if for example, if I was talking a little quieter, right? If I said, "Honestly, I just don't understand these damn games. Every time I think I'm getting better, I think I'm getting worse." Whatever, right? Like I still like cuz I use a lot of breath when I talk. I'm afraid that that's going to get cut out. It does feel like I'm across the room, so I'm not crazy there. I want to be right up in this bitch. Okay, so here is what I can show you guys. I can show you this, and then maybe out of the 1,000 of you here, maybe some of you have insights into sound. That's the dream, right? Is that some of you guys have a little bit of sound ability. And I can show you what I've got, and then you can device not supported. Okay. 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 That's I can fix that. All right, here it is. Here it is. All right. Here we go. Let's hope this button works. Okay. Try that on Windows 12. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back. Okay, none of this, I don't know, maybe you guys are hearing the sub sounds. I hope so. Where it goes like, thank you, or something like that. Because I did not, but it'd be cool if you guys did. Okay. You do. Good. So, okay, so here's what we got. I'm sitting at 57 dBs, right? Thank you guys for the hype train. Seriously. This is a nightmarish day. It's not as bassy. That's because if you guys ever actually meet me in person, my real voice is like this. And I'm trying to use as much as I can to hide that fact. So I need to adjust all of my processing so that everybody feels like I'm a natural. Marky!
That's funny.
Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. So that's my normal voice. Now,
Thank you.
Wait, also I changed all of the voice modulations. I don't know what they are anymore.
Thank you, Wish Me Frost.
This is a present from me to
This
you.
could be Robot. This could be Connor. This could be, New York Girl.
I don't know. We gotta fix all those too. Okay. I would like Connor's mic. I think that I'm not a big fan of the SM7B. I'm actually not. I feel like it's a cool microphone, and it's even though it's expensive, I think that what happened was it got popular, and then everyone just bought it. But I don't think it's for everyone.
Thank you.
Right? What's up, Maxime? And I think Connor's mic, the Soundhausen, is a bit more what I would be interested in. So okay. Here's what we've got on the advanced. So I've got some advanced processing here. Here we go. So here's where we have no idea what we're doing. Right? This is where I mean, like, okay, cool. I feel like the Apex Legends high pass filter, that seems fine. What's up, Cuba? You in Okinawa? Damn, beating the heat, brother. The de-esser? I don't know. I don't know what, like, I don't know my S's. I feel like I did set some stuff here to try to find a good sound for me, but I don't know I don't know why I sound. You need to max the low frequencies. Okay, can you say that to me in simple English? Simpler English. Explain that to me as if I just picked up an ear and a computer and a processor for the first time. That's what I need to, that's what I like. Are we on the high pass? Are we in the de-esser? Are we in the noise gate? Are we in the compressor, the equalizer, the exciter, the panning, the high pass filter? Or where are we supposed to go? First, take me, because I don't want to sound far away. Happy belated birthday to you as well, Cubai. Seriously, have a great one. This is going to be Tech Talk Day. You need to lower the goo goo gaga of the ooga booga. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Panning? Are we sifting for gold? Yes, we're looking for my voice, and I want to sound cool. The main thing is I feel like if I'm this close to the hi King Troy, I notice you every single stream. I want to sound better. I want it to be really warm. I want it to be close. I want it to be, I really. Did I ever do this on an old VOD? Yes, but I don't know if we could find it. I just feel like there's nobody who knows what they're doing. I feel like sound engineering is ridiculously chicken shit bullshit. It's like somebody figured it out and then they were like, you know what? I can make a lot of money explaining this to others. As your sound clip advisor, I can confidently say I have no f***ing clue what I'm looking at. Well, that makes two of us. Okay. It's highly subjective. Now, I know that Negan Reed absolutely bailed me out and got me to this point. Here's the only thing I want to fix is I feel like when thank you so much, seriously, for the Pedagogy 8, the Pedagogy. Thank you so much for the 5. I feel like I sound far away. I'm basically all up in this, and I feel like it should be. I feel like it should sound like I'm closer. That's what I feel, and I feel like I wonder if there's a simple way for me to change that. You think I sound fine? Okay, I feel like. All right. Well, I guess. I feel like we're good then. I just feel like it, because I was listening to clips and stuff, lowering the noise gate. But the thing about the noise gate is, see, here's the thing. The noise gate here, as long as your voice is above this line, it's going to be, and then any other background noise will be here, right? So this is what that's what that is adjusting. I feel like if I had to predict what my problem was, it's somewhere in the dBs. And that's what but I feel like if I start pumping the decibel, and like what's crazy is that this used to be at 38, which is nuts. So like if I crank this up, like if I go to like 70, if I say like, welcome to another thrilling edition of Premiere 2, my name is Peter. I even have a limiter on the microphone. I don't know if this is helping. So that's crunchy. Okay, quality's way worse. Let's try 65. Well, I mean, this is good. It's good that we're figuring this out together. Minus 57. All right, so we go all the way back down to 57. Okay, so we have this thing at 57. Have you looked at native Windows volume? Yes. Please don't open prawn. Well, it is porn for sound engineers. All right, so if I go to sound and I go to microphone, this guy, we're at 56 on the. Oh, you can't see that. Whoop, toop. This used to be at 100, right? Now I don't know if I should mess with this. The only filter on OBS is a limiter. She says I look thinner. Tell your girlfriend she's awesome. You're lucky. Keep her. Raise it to 70. Okay, let's try it out. Let's do 65. Okay. Hello, welcome to another thrilling edition of Premiere 2. My name is Fat, and I'm here to figure out, but I'm thinner now. Maybe the camera, maybe I'm just further away. Okay, so maybe okay, so wait, this one's better. This one's better. So much better. Okay, let's go a little higher. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a thrilling edition of Premiere 2. My name is Peter, and today I've got some special surprises in store for you. Okay. Much better. Oh, it's actually good. Okay, so maybe now we turn this down a bit, yeah? Because I want to sound more buttery. I want to sound, my steak is too... Fuck. I fucked up the... Try 55. Okay, so my steak is too juicy and my lobster's too buttery. There, god damn it. You want to sound like Barry White?
Who's the man that can jam over any man?
Okay, so let's go 55. You do need a pop filter, I think it's called, in front of the mic. I mean, it's got a shitty one. I think I can fix that in the processing power as well. Okay, so let's try this again. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another thrilling edition of Premiere 2. My name is Peter. I hope that you're having a great day today. I want to sound like I'm hanging out next to you, having some fun, like we're at the park. Is this all right? Is that better? Because I feel like if we lower this, the popping, lower the dBs a little more. Let's try 50. Split the middle. Okay, now we're at 50 dBs, 50 decibels. Count it if you ain't got nothing better to do. I've got some fake beer with some all-freeze. I've got a throat coat. Yeah, there's no thump or pop. You're squashed now. There's no pizzazz. Okay, let's go back to, feels like, '54, maybe. Maybe 54 is where we were looking at. And again, we can also adjust a little bit more over here on the microphone. Fine, maybe I'll try a little bit like let's try 80. Okay, now let's see here. We've got the 54 on the dB and the 80 on the microphone. I feel like we're getting closer. I feel like we're definitely... What if you raise dB and lower mic? Now, we did that, and that's how it sounded the worst. Do a solid 50. Okay. Okay, here we go. Then we got a problem. We're at 50 decibels. We're at 50 decibels, and we're at 80, I think, on we're at 80 on the mic, 50 on the dB. Pump it up to 52, maybe. See if we can split the difference. 52, going once, going twice. Sold at 52. 52, maybe good. Maybe this is all right. 52 is great. All right, second test. All right, hold on a minute. Now, so 90 to 95 is crunchy. Got it. What if I want to try something. So if I talk over here, hey, Yuki, if you could just do me a favor and stream for me, that would be awesome because I've had a really long day and I'm hoping that you can just do that. Can you mop later? Now, hopefully, you guys couldn't hear everything. It should cut in and out. I'm okay with that. No, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I would rather it be cut out, right? Like I don't need you guys to hear that stuff. But sometimes I like to make a joke and I say like, oh my God, my anus is bleeding. And then like, we need to have that sound. Like that has to still be heard. Okay, you didn't. Okay, that was a. We probably that did cut out. Well, shit. Okay, well, that's good to know. It didn't work. Well, I mean, you were supposed to hear that part. You were supposed to hear the scream. You were supposed to hear me screaming in case I say now for my next clown trick or something. Okay, so I mean, that's okay then. I mean, like for the most part, I don't, it's okay. For that, I don't need to have the sound on over there. All right, so I sound better. I sound a lot more smooth. Brilliant. I don't know how I'm going to fix this ridiculous bullshit about these faders because this Rodecaster stuff has gone through a ton of different evolutions. I think it's a good piece of tech. I think that they've done like 3 massive overhauls to it in the past year and a half, and it's in a good place right now, but it doesn't really fully work with everything. So the one thing that I want it to do is, I'll show you here. There is a device configuration output multi-track. So basically what we have here, if you've never seen one of these before, it's really confusing. So you have your routing, right? So at the bottom here is all of the things on my Rodecaster. These are all the different devices. I have a Virtual B, I have Spotify, I have games, I have Bluetooth, which should be right here. I've got whatever USB 1 is. I forgot already. I've got my sound board, which is I have Discord, which I'll never use. Then I have another thing. I don't know what's going on, right? I got all this shit right here. And then I don't know what oh God, last time Bitdefender showed up that you guys can't see, it broke my, okay. So routing and multi-track is different. Right, let me finish my thoughts first. I'll tell you what I'm saying, and then let me see if I'm on the right track. So what I wanted to do is with the USB 1, which is basically the main everything that goes into my computer, right? It's got the virtual desktop, which is the sub sounds, the alerts. It's got my Mozilla, my Firefoxes, my Google Chromes. The game is a virtual channel that's set up so when I play Power World or any of the video games, I can adjust that on the fader. Then I've got Bluetooth, which will never work, and I've got this thing and this thing, whatever. This is not for Twitch VOD audio splitting. This one kind of is, the music one. Like, the music one has to be not available here because that's later. That's a later talk. But, and then basically when you go to the multi-track, what you have to set it up is on USB input 1, you have to hit expanded. The expanded gives you a bunch of virtual channels inside of your PC and or OBS. I have one PC set up. So that means when I go over here, like for example, on Spotify, I can choose music as my output device. So when I go to OBS, I can say, hey, on the music, which is this, I can tell the export to the VODs don't include the music track. That way, anything I play on Spotify will be absent from the VOD, right? That's really useful because before they had the virtual channels, is it echoey? I hope not. I hope not. Hello? Am I disconnected? Okay. You guys were just listening. Okay, sorry. Everyone was just listening to me, and I just stopped talking. I thought that, I was like, is anyone actually ever watching, or has it been in my head the whole time? So, okay. So the thing that was, the thing that's annoying me right now is that, let me see if I can show you this. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, God.
Thank you.
So what I want to do is when I hit, this is my music fader. When I push this up, it's getting louder for me. But it's not moving for you guys. Even if I mute it, it's staying the same. If I lower my mic, actually, that one does work. Which is really annoying, right? And if I touch the game one, it's like nothing's happening. So I've got to figure out where to set that up. Yeah, my mic's fine. Don't worry about it. We're going to figure the mic is peaking because we don't know what we're doing. So I understand that should be in the yellow. But right now, allegedly, it sounds pretty good. In OBS, it should be an audio input capture. It is. It's an audio input capture called music that I named. So pretty cool. So is the game, and so is the other ones. So it was like I'm not quite there yet. But we're closer. Every guide online says that the thing I was showing you guys right here was that if you go here and say USB 1 output and you say, please select post fader, it really fucks everything up. It ends up giving you like 9 different faders inside of OBS. And then it's like none of them worked anyway. I got to set up like some crazy MIDI thing that worked before. But right now it's just frustrating trying to deal with 2 different, like I gotta always be watching the stuff over on the side of OBS, and I gotta monitor it on my Rode, and they don't really work, and I gotta do it manually. So the good news, if I got this right, there is some good news today. Maybe. It would be like this. Here's the maybe good news. Are you ready? Okay, give me a second. Maybe. On a minute. Okay. Totally worth a complete reset. Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the Premier 2 Power Hour on this lovely Sunday here in Tokyo, Japan. Tonight's going to be special. We're going to be listening to some records and maybe just having a little bit of a chit-chat. Less talky, more listening. I want you guys to hear some of my favorite tracks, and you got to take the good with the bad. Welcome to my show. Plus, I think that this is the AT120 LB XP95 P90X. I hate it, but I love it. So here's my question, though. I wonder if we could let me try a couple of things. I can't do it right now, but if we lower the lights just a touch and we just hang out, I think that would be a lot of fun. Talk in between the tracks. The only annoying thing is that it's not even annoying, but I have to go and lift up the needle. But let me see if we can adjust some of the lighting. Let me go talk to my lovely wife for a second. So everyone sit tight, relax, and let your ears swim in the splendor on this lovely Mario Jazz track. I turned down the lights just a little bit. Okay. No. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Yuki. I had it set. But maybe we could get some special lighting. So, okay, here's the question. Couple of things. One is, can you guys still hear me over the music? Okay. All right. So that means I've never tried this before because it's so outside of my comfort zone. What? That the camera on the phone is picking up a low light. I could add audio ducking. That's scary. Here's the other question is, I might turn off this VOD music. I think it's oh wait, hold on. 1069 Forehead FM, bringing you the in sounds from way out. This is a jazzy Mario night on a humid day in Tokyo, Japan. We might make this a VOD, not a VOD, not a VOD special. It's you gotta be here to enjoy it. And it's not just Nintendo. If I want to play any license, of course, I'm just trying to give you guys a new experience, hearing some cool tracks. For that to work, I would have to go to Advanced Audio Properties. And the mic auxiliary 2 would be unchecked. So you guys should still be able to hear it. So, okay, here's the thing, right? I had the neon sign set up. So now the VOD experience is very poor. But I feel like maybe every 2 weeks we have a couple of hours where we listen to vinyls. And it's just, if you're here, and that's awesome. And then I won't even upload it to the VOD.
In the Discord, for references if you want to check it later.
Oh. Thank you. All right, hold on a minute. I got to figure out two things. This is not lo-fi. This is jazz. Okay, give me a minute, boys. Figuring out a couple of things. Okay, so here I agree that the sax is an amazing. Okay, let me get my thoughts straight. Can we have a moment badge for being at the vinyl? I don't know if they have moments anymore. That's like 3 years ago. So, all right. I'm gonna start over a little bit. Welcome everybody to our first vinyl vibing session. A unique look at a 42-year-old man's record collection. I've got some stuff you've heard before, and certainly some things you have not. But I hope that for a couple of hours, twice a month, we can put our feet up, let the music do the talking. I'll pose some questions to you, and then maybe you guys can give me some insights as I read them quietly. This is one of my favorite records. I used to play this in the living room when Little Premier 3 was born. So his memory is quite connected to this. This is a sounding session. Right now, the featured record is above the player. I think the biggest challenge for me is to not talk. But I guess I could have a little bit of a chit chat over it. Because you guys still can hear it quite well. My favorite vinyl record I have, just because it's weird, is a copy of the broadcast of War of the Worlds by Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the air. Now, if you guys don't know, when that originally played on the radio, millions of people thought it was a real alien attack happening all across the world. You got to pitch match the music. Is that a Hugh Grant movie? Pitch match? Or I'm not sure exactly what that is, but here at 106.9 Forehead FM, on a lazy Sunday, we'll be bringing you nice tracks on some rare records. This is a collection, not just Super Mario World, but a lot of different Mario songs that you may find familiar. There are 2 tracks remaining on this side of the record before we shift gears. I might switch right now to something different. In fact, I will. Never mind. This is kind of peak. And I wonder if there's a way for me to... Is the framing good? Or do we need... Or should I get a little experimental with it? It's good, don't change it. Oh, Wabi Sabi Scott with a great idea. All right, we'll put up a poll for the next record. Very smart. If I was smarter, I would say, if you gift me $4,000, I'll buy the record for you. Okay, let's take a look. Here is the all-free version. And I don't mean the drink, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm going to give you guys some bangers. This is like, it's insane how many decent records I've collected. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 5 different choices for you to choose from. And don't worry, if this one's not chosen this time, there'll be plenty of chances for us to enjoy our time together. Next up, we've got 5 different choices. Mother 2, also known as Earthbound, a Stardew Valley collection, Persona, Lo-Fi, Street Fighter 3, or Snatcher.
Thank you.
I need to talk to Jock. We used to have a thing that was the Premiere 2 radio, and it would say now playing. I try to give you guys an idea with the record that's being played by putting it on display. Right here right behind it. I could give you guys, I can tell you about while we're listening to the music, I can wax poetically in the background about some of my memories of Mario or Persona. Mario's a very interesting game. Obviously, it's the most famous franchise on like planet Earth. So I'm not going to blow your minds or anything, but when I listen to this jazzy kind of medley, it really takes me way back to when I was just a kid. I'm talking like 3 years old, 4 years old. I remember getting a Nintendo, and of course it was packaged with the game of Duck Hunt and Super Mario Brothers 1. And I spent many a night running through that game, skipping levels, still memorized where secret one-ups and pipes and little tricks of the trade are. And then Mario 2 came out. And I remember Mario 2 being very different. That was the 3rd track on side A of the Super Mario Jazz record. One more track to go before we switch over to the People's Choice. Is it going to be Stardew Valley, which is a collection of, not just from the soundtrack, it is some really unique pieces, and Persona, Lo-Fi. Super Mario 2 came out and instantly undid all of the great nature of what we loved about Mario Brothers. But nobody hated it. Back in the old days, before we knew of like Mario Sunshine and Mario 64, getting any sequel felt really unique, right? Because you're in uncharted waters. Oh, it's the second Mario. 1 second. So that's still broken. We got to figure out. So that didn't play. I wonder if, The VOD thing is a good question. Music and DJs. Let me just see what I got. Don't you have to have a... Would it be just music, maybe? I think just it's more just chatting, I think. Okay, sorry, I'm still getting everything sorted and fixed over here. Still trying to figure out a couple of technical issues. But you know what? Let you guys. This is a banger. Imagine being in like a Tokyo basement and you get to just hear these guys improvise. Maybe 40 seats maximum. I'm telling you, this record is insanely good. Wait, Peter, please do this. Okay, wait. Do what? So here's the thing. I don't know if you can enable the, I mean, I can enable it, but I think it would be subject to a copyright strike. That's what I think. It's like you run that risk. You know, we almost did this before. Summer Bite says, I feel like this Power Hour Jam session is like a radio session where people in the chat can send you letters or postcards. Even though I'm down on my luck, tuning in and hearing your welcoming voice helps me bring this and feel less alone. I already, first of all, thank you. I hope that you have a wonderful time here. I'm here to bring out some good vibes for you guys tonight as we close out the weekend or you start your Sunday in style. Tell you what, you got to make a promise. If I do get banned, all of you got to come back and show up in full. Okay, so I feel like ladies and gentlemen, that was the Mario Brothers Side A. Excellent record. Truly fantastic. One of my favorite records. Gets a ton of play here at the Premier 2 household. It is absolutely... genuinely amazing. This came out about a year ago. It was kind of expensive. Now, there are 4 discs to it. Let's try something a little crazy. Let me cook. So now I can also show you guys some of the record. Oh. So this one actually has the original on the sound effects over here. So when you listen to the D side, it has the original Mario music sound effects from Super Mario World and some of the tracks as well. There's 118 tracks that are on there. And on this side, you know, you've got disc 2, disc 3, you've got like, this is the main one, right? Side A is Welcome to Mario World, Super Mario World Morning of Yoaster Island, Mario Stay Alert. Side B has Super Mario Brothers, Go Go Raccoon Mario, and some others. So it's like there's a lot of interesting discs and games. There's 3 records in here. And I only really listened to the first one the most. So that was the... Okay. I am bad at this. That was Super Mario World record jazz medley. But we're going to make a little switch to a song or a record that you guys chose from the Persona. Your voice cut off just a bit. All right, we'll figure that out as well. We're going to listen to a lo-fi persona. I'm gonna do a selection of tracks, but mainly I'm gonna let you guys listen to some older ones, and then we might let you guys choose Persona 3, 4, or 5 for like a bonus.
My parents never let me listen to classical or jazz music growing up. Too much sax and violins.
All right, so first of all, I think I can fix the noise gate a little bit. Let me do that right quick. Let me get the record set up first.
Thank you for going to all the trouble to give us amazing production values. For what this is.
Okay, 1 second, please.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Ah, it seems we have a guest with an intriguing destiny. My name is Igor.
All four at different times of the year, and each one is based on one of 4 different musical genres. In spring he uses the jazz tent, in summer he uses the pop tent, in autumn he uses the classical tent. But now is the winter of our disco tent.
Introduce yourself.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out something really quick. Okay. It's working, Rob! We did it! I only had to redo everything, buddy. But I think like once every 2 weeks, like the second and the last Sunday of the month, it's kind of worth it. I think it's actually kind of sick. I had to complete. What album is this? I'll show you in a second. Give me 1 second, dude. I'm trying to fix my mic. Okay, I think this should be better for the noise gate. I think. This is a Persona video game lo-fi. It's I bought this on a whim, right? And I really enjoy this record. It's got a collection of Persona 1 and 2 tracks on the side A, and then the other 3 sides are Persona 3 gets one side, Persona 4 gets one side, and Persona 5 gets one side. And the thing I like about having 4-record player is, despite the fact that when you see me on like live streams and I'm the most annoying bitch in the planet, I really like the ritual of putting the record on the player and having to listen, no skipping of the tracks, and just hanging out with it. I even thought about, God, I love this track, dude. It's so good. No shuffle here, big man. And I bought 2 of the wrong cable because I ended up wanting to just connect it to like the mixer directly, and turns out that I bought 2 of the wrong cable, and so I reformatted the entire Rodecaster and just said, honestly, screw it. And then it finally reconnected on Bluetooth, and I had to reset up all of everything else. And so far, it's been a mixed bag, but it looks like together we kind of got, you guys can hear my voice over it, and then you can hear some banging beats. Are you going to play P4R? Yeah, probably. I played the original PS2, Persona 4. It was like one of the last games that came out on the PS2 that was worth buying. I always equate Final Fantasy XII and Persona 4 as kind of being the last hurrah. There's a couple of other ones like Rogue Galaxy and stuff like that. Then when I moved to Japan, I had this really wonderful experience with the PS Vita, where I played Persona 4 Golden on my 2nd year living here. And then I really fell in love with the game with P4 Golden. Like, I actually got emotional as the game ended for me. I thought it was really good. And I'm looking forward to playing it again, but I think they're tough stream games, just how much dialogue there is. I think P4 Golden came out in a point in my life where I was very lonely. Well, I just moved to Japan. Hold on a second. That was track 2.
Thank you.
I'm going to check with you guys. Do you want... Here, I'll Threads of Fate? That's a great game. Let me ask you guys which one you'd like to see really quick. This is the... I need to go out just a little bit. Give me a second. I don't think I did anything there. Okay, I did. Can you guys still see what I'm showing here? So this one has Aria of the Soul. Can you guys still read that, or is it... Okay, you can still read it. Okay. I know on the mobile is going to be a bit tougher, but we'll do what we can. So we've got Aria of the Soul, the title screen, Maya's theme, and then Battle, and Morimoto Hospital. Well, you don't need to read the small... I can barely read it. And then so on disc, on the other side, we have Burn My Dread, Time, Don't, Color Your Night, and it's going down now. And then on the Persona 4 as Heaven, Specialist, Sky Full of Stars, I'll Face Myself, and then of course my favorite, Signs of Love. But then Persona 5 has Takeover, Tokyo Daylight, Beneath the Mask, When Mother Was There, and Last Surprise. So some insanely, like, this is just like pound for pound, some of the best music. So the question is what would do you guys want to have a little, like, it's like your appetizer. You have a couple of tracks from here. Do you want to go P3, P4, or P5? Or do we just listen today? We might just do this side over here on A side, and then maybe we go back later and we'll take a look. I think P3 is pretty dang good, but we might circle back to it. Found this album on YouTube, but I assume I get banished for linking it. It's not banished, just don't allow links right now. So we'll leave something for the other days. That Slow Drip. That was great, though. That was Maya's theme right there. Actually, this might be Maya's theme. I kind of got lost in it. I wonder if I have like a little. I have this guy.
Lost train.
And then that damn light.
That's right. I remember now. A sin that must not exist. How do I tone?
I mean, I think this is. Even though we have that one band of light, I think it still looks good like that. Maybe this is the which view? If you could listen to one game OST for the first time again, what would it be? It's a really good question, because there's so many tough ones with that. Hold on a minute. That's perfect. Okay, so because you got stuff like Mother 2, which is so unique and so out there. You got Symphony of the Night, Castlevania, which is just banger after banger. Final Fantasy VIII, any of the, like a lot of the Final Fantasies. It's just there's so many great tracks that. I mean, Outrun, honestly, that might be one of my. Speaking of, we got to add Snatcher as well. We got to add our next. Poll. Can I just run the same poll back? No. I also need somebody in the Discord, like somebody to bail me out and remember what we've played. This is the video game music from Persona. That was tracks, selected pieces from Persona 1 and 2. Let's give it up for that incredible 25 minutes. That was awesome. That was wonderful. Let's shift gears a little bit and choose one of these next ones. The next, we've had two jazzy, lo-fi-y. Let's figure out where we want to go next. We want to hear some Outrun, one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. I often wear this sweater. We have Sunset Riders, which is a very, very good Super Nintendo classic shooter. We've got Bomberman, which is obviously one of the GOAT soundtracks, if you're going to break it down. And, of course, Rockman 1 through 3, the original NES tracks. This was the video game lo-fi tracks from Persona. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to go see what we want. Looks like we're choosing one of my favorites. I need a place. Like we've chosen my favorite, the Outrun record. This is, without a doubt, my most played record. It is Outrun. I love this soundtrack. I love that this side of the record is just 5 tracks, and they're all absolutely amazing. I also really enjoy the color of this vinyl. I also think that this is a very creative way to make the record. It's got this 3D effect. And you can switch it out to have whichever background you prefer. Let's go with like this one. This was, when I found this one for sale, I was very excited. My buddy Dot Decor and More also got me this. I have the original Sega Game Music Volume number 1. This is more of a classic. This one's super interesting because it's mislabeled on the track order on the back. It says that side A of Outrun is Magical Sound Shower, Passing Breeze. It even says Splash Wave, which is Splash Wave, and then Last Wave. It actually, weirdly, I think Passing Breeze is 3rd, and Splash Wave is 2nd. And then side B is Space Harrier, which is, I don't think this is necessarily a misspelling. I think what makes that is like kind of, you know, the R and the L things is okay. The tricky thing is that these are the wrong order on the record. And then it's got Alex Kidd in Miracle World, which is a ton of fun as well. But man, this soundtrack right here, guys. Outrun is 10 out of 10. Passing Breeze, it was my favorite for the longest time. It's what I always chose as a kid. Until I used it as our Be Right Back screen for when I had technical difficulties. And then I don't hate it, but I think that it gave PTSD to a lot of the viewers. I think that was oops, that was my bad. By the way, Pete, have you heard of Barney64 and their WoW vids? I have not. My apologies. What do you guys think of the twice a month vinyl Sundays? I think it's a good idea. Call it Vinyl Fantasy! Unbelievable! So this would be Vinyl Fantasy 1 today. It shall be done. Bum, 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 bum. Man, what a great call. Thank you for KCBR and Critique78 for the follows and the fellow Artois. Hopefully thank you Wispy Frost as well, tossing out a gifted sub. Thank you. Let's get that. Could also call it Vinyl Countdown. Oh, there's too many good ones. Thank you, Wispy. Give me a second. Okay. It's taking me a second to get everything sorted, guys. So that was Magical Sound Shower, but if you thought that was good, it gets better. If I'm not mistaken, I think Passing Breeze might be second on this one.
Thank you.
Let's find out. This was my favorite historically. I know you don't play the game that much anymore, but do you ever see the tourney for Uma Musume Pretty Derby at Offkai? I heard about it. I'm having FOMO. I do love that game. I almost feel like I should disconnect the stream right now playing this. It's like I'm on a walk and talk, or more. I was more like a Pete's Quest, or like this is Cyclothon 1 and 2 vibes. I mean, the thing about Outrun is look at this. We've got a little bit of a treasure train. How wonderful for my wallet. Every gifted sub on Vinyl Fantasies will go, all subs will go towards buying more records. That is a Pete guarantee. Now they're tax write-offs. So this is good news for me. Thank you, Bag of Suck. What a great name. Are you a fan of Sega Rally? I'm a fan of all video game music, which I know sounds pathetic. This Outrun game is also the one that was... It's like Doom, right? You can play it on your fridge. It was on the ColecoVision. It was on the Commodore 64. It was CK Power Up. Thank you, my man. It was thank you, Foxy Samurai. It was on every system, but back in the late 80s, early 90s, there was this real incentive to get arcade perfect, right? So you would go to the arcades and it would have the best graphics, the best sound, the best experience. And it was something that when PlayStation came out, like we're talking like Outrun, I think the best Outrun was probably like on the Dreamcast or something like that. It was like way late, PS2 or something. It would be, if you had an arcade perfect port, that was such a revelation. Usually they had to make so many concessions with graphics or frames per second or soundtrack. It's just... that hi-hat, that cymbal. Pete, did you see the Wabi Sabi Sushi Derby? It's sushi, ISO, horse, and the commentator sounds a bit like how you would commentate. I did not know what that is. That sounds awesome, though. Oh, yeah, it was also in the Yakuza games. Big business brain, make your hobbies tax deductible. You know, I learned that tax deductible does not mean free. That was devastating. Because when I was in college and they were like, actors can write off going to the movies as research, I just thought that means that like everything's free. You just get free shit. And I thought that's incredible. So if I'm a Twitch streamer, I can buy a $4,000 Iron Mouse PC and that means that it's free. And then my tax guy was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, do you have any idea how stupid that sounds? How exploitative that could be? And I was like, no. He's like, furthermore, you bought a $4,000 PC. That can't even be written off in 1 year. That's going to take like 3 years. You have to, it's like a maximum of $1,500. I was like, okay. Actually, I think it might have been even more than 4,000. It was like, you can't even claim it all at once. But it does go on the deductible in the sense of, it just means I get screwed less of my massive tax payments. So, you know what I realized? We could have a little spot for you guys up here too. What was I thinking? How greedy am I? Ba-na-na, ba-na-na. Where do we put you guys? That's the question. You think between that's where the subs were earlier. I think, should we just put it right up here? Yeah, I go bottom right. You guys go top right. Hey, what's up, 5 on the 5? Good to have you here, man. In Japan, do you still do taxes like Americans would? I'm going to be very careful in how I answer this question. Yes, I pay all of my taxes, and I file them in America as well. I pay my pension, I pay my residence tax, I pay my municipal tax, and I pay my income tax. And I even pay somebody a very, very fair sum of money to do it. I want to be on top of that. You know how hard it is to get permanent residency in Japan now? This is a wonderful track right here. This is Splash Wave. And I think it's actually, because this is all 1986, guys. 1986. I think that, wait. Man, what a summer track. Oh, Rice Shogun. Jordan,
present from me to you.
who threw in the Snatcher and Wispy Frost. Trust me, some of the records you guys are going to see, maybe not this time, but the next time, you're going to see some of these are big boy dollars.
Really, you need to find space to place the chat? Don't you have free real estate? Where is Arthur? We need a measurement. Premier.
Yeah, I can put it on my forehead next time.
Either no free shortcut or stuff for taxes, but you're doing fine, dude. One much luck to you and your fam.
Oh, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Reaper throwing in the big biddies. So this one's Splash Wave right here, right? Actually, you know what? I might be able to switch. First, we gotta get the poll up. Okay, new poll. I need to get. Wait. Oh. This next one's a heavy hitter, boys. This next one's going to be tough for us. I love this track. It's a banger. This is Splash Wave. Thank you guys for the subs. Very kind. All right, we got some heavy hitters. So we got Final Fantasy, Super Mario RPG, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, and Dragon Quest. Lots of great ones. We did get the record player working. This is just what I want to do about twice a month. Is just hang out with you guys, have a low-key, relaxing stream where we just bang out some records and chat. It is a tough choice, but you know what? We can go through a whole year and experience a lot of really cool music. And I can give you guys some backgrounds on the tracks and stuff like that. So the Final Fantasy one, I've got like 5 different Final Fantasies, but the one that I would play for you guys is very, very good. Chrono Trigger obviously is just one particular, but the Final Fantasy one is a special record. It was the very first record it's the one that got me started on this crazy collection. Which Final Fantasies do I have? Well, it'll have to win, won't it? Man, I love the way it plays with the music here, especially when you're listening to headphones, because it goes left, right on this little part where it goes woo wee wee woo wee wee woo wee woo woo wee woo wee woo woo woo. It's a really nice little panoramic sound blast. Pete, best RPG, Earthbound, SNES. It's very good. That was one of the most expensive records I bought was the Mother 2 one. It was quite pricey. What Dragon Quest record is it? It's the one that Rob got me. Well, I did pay him for it. It's Dragon Quest 3 from the Symphonic Suite Orchestra. But you'll see, there's so many good ones. But I think you guys are going to love no matter what I choose. I paid him the exact price and not a penny more, damn it. The record player is a Audio-Technica. An ATLP 120. Look at my no bald spot. Okay. $120X. Final Fantasy's 1. You guys are going to love it. This next, I'm going to choose you my favorite disc, which, normally I've been playing the A side of all the records. I'm going to choose for you guys a bit of a different one. This was Outrun. Hope you guys dug it. We still have one more track on the record here, and it's my son's favorite because when he would cry as a baby, he still cries now, but I play for him I play him this special track. And now I've integrated it into the stream itself, and we use it for some other stuff. Let me fix another thing. Banger. I love this song, man. This one is called The Last Wave. And on the actual arcade, I don't think it does it on this one, but on the other record that I have that I showed you guys. The other record I have, it does this awesome waves that are crashing against the shore sound.
I went to the Distant Worlds Final Fantasy concert the other day. Do you own any Distant World vinyls?
I think the one I'm going to play for you guys is technically a Distant Worlds vinyl. I don't know. It's kind of a special. So the LP120X does have Bluetooth. I tried to buy the cable that I thought would connect to the Rodecaster 2 Pro. That's why my son loves it. He always fell asleep in my arms to this one, even though my wife does like literally everything. That was Outrun, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a station identification break. I'm going to use the restroom and grab a drink. I suggest you do the same. When we get back on 106.9 Forehead FM, we'll be playing a wonderful Final Fantasy track. I will see you in just a moment. you can't hear anything. I screwed up. And now you can. It was supposed to be that you just because I
want to be in the
that's
basement.
fine.
You're in the basement. You're in the basement with me.
Fine. Fuck. Well, normally, yeah, that sucks. Everyone should know the words. All right. Banger alert. Final Fantasy, buddies. Starting with Final Fantasy VIII. Might need to clean the needle. Wow, 90 streams. Thanks, buddy. So, this is a special record. Kind of got me into collecting records. We'll fix it after this track. But inside this, it's got just the most incredible Amano art. We're listening to side C, which is going to be Don't Be Afraid from Final Fantasy VIII, Not Alone from Final Fantasy IX, Xanarkin from Final Fantasy X, and of course, one of my personal favorites, and maybe Hegma, if he's here, Ronfar from Final Fantasy XI. And on the back, it's also got some of the Four Fiends. So when you rip it all open, can't even.
Thank you.
Ugh. It's a really nice record. And plus, it just sounds very, very good. Haven't listened to it in a while. You got Tina, you got Cloud, Cecil, the whole gang, boys. The thing about, like, if I had to choose my favorite Final Fantasy soundtrack, spoiler, I can't. I don't know. Like, there's so many tracks now. But I'm glad that you guys chose this one. This is a very nice choice. So which view do you guys like the most? Do you like this one? Or do you like this one? The one without me, okay. So you guys like this one right here? So I would do this. We can put it up for a poll. That was Final Fantasy VIII. Moving on to a crowd favorite recently, The Never Finished. Which Final Fantasy game do I like the most? Final Fantasy Tactics. And then maybe my second favorite would be 6. But then again, every season it changes. Then I'm like, but I love 9. But I love 8. I love Balam. I love 10. And then it's just like a never-ending cycle. Do you guys like seeing the record player main or the desk main with art? So it's switched. So this would be, for example, this is right now. This is record main. The other one would be like this, but with the key, like with the record showing. I can try to get some better background if you want at some point. You want both in rotation. Okay. It's funny too. Sometimes a song will come on and then I'll be like, I really want to replay 5. Or I'll be chilling out and I'll hear a track from 13 even, and I'll go like, dang, I really want to go through 13 again. I was too harsh on it. It is, I oscillate between the two all the time. Song is so good. DJ Pete, when you're going to upgrade to a DJ turntable and set up and do live mixes, never let the music speak for itself unless I'm talking over it. Here on 106.9 Forehead FM, bringing you the in sounds from way out. Those of you just waking up in the Americas, it's a lazy Sunday. For us here on Asia, Southeast Asians, in the house, this is Sunday night. Was 10 the biggest jump in the generation? 7 and 10, 7, 10, 11. 7, 10, 11, I'm going to say. It is almost Monday, and though your work week may be beginning, you can go there with a buoyed heart, knowing that you got to listen to some great music. Sushi Man Sleeping, welcome to the channel. Hope you have a great day. I would say the second and the last Sunday, this track is called Alone? Something Alone? I think it's Not Alone is what it's called. Not Alone. This is a great one. I'm going to choose the next record and let this one just play for you guys. not a hair, it's dust. I'll clean it after this. Tin is amazing. This is Tuzanarkin, yes. This is, I don't think that I went to this particular concert. I think I just went to, it was for sale. It's what got me into buying a lot of vinyls. But I wasn't at this recording. There we go. Now we've got a better background. That was Tuzanarkin. Final Fantasy X, I think, has the best turn-based battle system of any of the Final Fantasies. But let's not sleep on this next track, which Hegma is going to be very excited about. Oh, nostalgia, baby. This is a classic. Final Fantasy XI has a wonderful OST. It just doesn't get as much playtime. I find that Ronfaure is the one that they play the absolute most when they do their kind of like medleys. They'll just throw this in as the back, like a harpsichord player will play it. Died twice to a ladybug, lost a level, quit forever. It did not hold your hand, I'll tell you that. Those were very challenging games. Like that. Final Fantasy 8, 9, 10, and 11. Let's give a big round of applause for that. Incredible. Here, I have some stuff I can play while I change the rec. What is this? I have no idea what that is. Okay. All right. I will be right back. Let me see here. We're gonna have to do a little cleaning. I've got this tool that allows me to wipe off dust from the needle. You might hear a slight sound. Okay. Got it. Bomberman! A very classic Pete track. Gotta love it. Great cover. Very pretty record as well. I mean, I'm not a big... I like the classic black vinyls. But this looks... I think that, you know, it looks cool. Very cute record. You've got stage 1, 3, 6, boss, ending, round 1, 2, 3. So it's got a lot of the different tracks here, depending on which Bomberman track you like, or which game you played the most. But I know that these are all the rage now, these kind of multicolored styles. Fancy looking records. I think I hit the thing there. Sorry. It is a fancy schmancy record, but I think that I gotta admit, I really love buying this stuff. I think I have one Kirby vinyl. I think I have one. I think I have a single Kirby. How many records do I have currently? I don't know, probably like 100. Around that. probably Phoenix, but in a way we're talking about it. I'm giving you history. I just want to share with you guys some of the tracks that I like. Probably won't be a VOD of this. This is just for us to enjoy together. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Where do you store them? Probably not in the very special way. Underneath the record player, also next to it in a crate. Vinyls sure are getting big again, huh? What do you think is a retro trend that you want to come back? Besides Jinkos? Let's see. If I could bring back a trend, I think it would be cool to have on the variation of music. I kind of want to have mixtapes or mix CDs again. I liked it when my friends made those for each other. We need mixed vinyls. Peter, do you more so buy video game soundtrack vinyls, or do you get much from musical artists? I'm more of a OST guy. Like, I buy some records that are from artists. I enjoy a lot of them. But my favorite thing is more akin to collecting video, because I like background music, right? And if I'm listening to the Beastie Boys or Del the Funky Homo Sapien or something cool, I'm kind of like locked into listening to that music. But if I'm doing some like work for making English lessons or preparing for streams or hanging out, these are a really nice touch. These are just background. Is there a specific vinyl you have your eyes on but you haven't been able to chance to get? Police Knots. As you guys know, the Rice Shogun got Snatcher for me, which is incredible. That's a huge pickup. I saw that Rob sent me a message that they were selling Bare Knuckle, which is also Streets of Rage. Those are amazing records. I love Streets of Rage. But I think some of it's like just the thrill of the hunt. Like, you'll be out on a record hunt and you'll see something cool and you'll be like, I gotta get that. I do not have any From Software records yet. I try not to buy them from the internet, unless it's like a limited drop from Mondo. I think the record's legit. I mean, I listened to it. It sounded good to me. But if anything, I want this stream to be a celebration of video game music, not like, you know, that's what I want this to be. I want this to be a place where we can talk about some of our favorite classics. Because, you know, Bomberman was also very interesting because on the Super Nintendo, Hudson Soft, which was the publisher, you had to buy a multi-tap. A multi-tap plugged into your Super Nintendo, and it allowed you to play up to 4 players. Because without that, of course, the Super Nintendo only had 2 controller ports. I need to get a Phoenix Wright record if they ever make one. I did not get Expedition 33. It came out after I kind of got into this. Bye, Hudson! Have I got any Studio Ghibli? I do. I have Joe Hisaishi's collection that Kurt O'Kin got me for my birthday, which is really good. I have Princess Mononoke and My Neighbor Totoro. But I think we could spend more time kind of surprising you guys with records I do have instead of guessing. Dumb question here. When the vinyl's played all the songs, does the needle automatically go back to the start? You have to manually move it back. Some records stop, or go back automatically. This one just kind of keeps at the end, and it just keeps playing, because this is like a very manual one. I'm loading up the next poll so that you guys can choose what we do next. I got a couple of sequels for us. This is going to be a sequels. I got. There you go. Are we going Diablo 2, Twisted Metal 2, or Street Fighter 3? Some interesting choices. Some bangers. But it's up to you guys. You can vote on the polls. It is all three. Pete, have you met or talked to Eric Barone? I met him well, actually, it's an interesting story to me. I met Mr. Barone when he, last year, the Stardew Valley. The Stardew Valley concert was going across the world, and its final performance was in Tokyo. And I was lucky enough to get a ticket through a couple of awesome streamers that you guys might know. And we all went together as a group. And he signed a poster for me. I bought a t-shirt. I got to meet the arranger of all the music. It was a really cool moment. Then after that, me and all my buddies, we went out to an izakaya that was in that part of Tokyo, probably about a 25-minute walk away. As we were walking there, we tried to go to this pub, but it was like right after the concert. And at the pub, they said, "Oh, sorry, we're rented out today." And I go, "Oh, okay, cool. Do you know?" They're like, "If you go down this way, there's some more places." And we were like, "That's fine. We were hungry anyway." So we went to this really great mom and pop izakaya for like 3.5 hours. Drank some mega highballs, ate some good food, got into a really in-depth story, and then we decided to go to a Nishikai as they were closing. We go back to that pub to see if they're done. Guess who's outside? Eric Barone. It was his private party that they'd rented out the entire place. And, you know, a couple of us are cosplaying from characters from Stardew Valley. We're pretty drunk, and we were like, holy shit, dude. And then I'm not going to say it was a bad experience, because it wasn't. But I think that the timing was just a little awkward, because I think he thought that we like sniped it somehow, even though we had no idea that he was there. And we had some mutual friends in there, and the bar said, actually, your guys' time is up, so any guest can come in. And I don't think he was like mad at us, but he was like, "So what do you guys do?" And, you know, YouTuber. And I was like, "I play Stardew Valley on Twitch." It's probably his nightmare to meet people like me. And so, you know, we ended up having a positive experience, but I think that hopefully he agrees. Are there any vinyls you would buy but never open? No. I'm not a big collector like that. Like I don't like to do the whole I buy something and never use it, because when you die, what are you going to do? Take it with you? Is that one of your like, I'll mail it back from heaven or hell later? So I think it's like, if you're going to buy something, I don't intend to resell it or like pawn it off at a profit. I want to play with it. I want to use it. I want to pass on this. I want to have it be like an old catcher's mitt. And then it's like, and I also feel like if you buy something that you're not going to use, like if you buy collectible trading cards and you don't play the game, or if you buy records or toys and don't open and play with them, you're possibly denying it from somebody who would play it and play with it or use it. And I feel like that's really sad. I told a New England Patriots player I met in 2024 that I was 10 years old when you played and made him feel bad about his age. Well, I feel bad about my age every damn day, and I'm sure he got over it just fine. But like, I don't ever save things. Let's see what won on the next. Diablo 2 edged out Street Fighter 3 and Twisted Metal to a distant third. Man, this Bomberman though is a nice touch. I think you got to mix in some of these fun tracks that have some upbeat, then go back to the RPGs. Because when you have these platformers or these fighting games, this keeps you coming back because you're going to play this stage 50 times with your buds. Aging is beautiful. Don't hate your age. I don't. I like mine. You're just becoming wiser to the bullshit of this world. Okay, yes and no, but also I'm a 42-year-old Twitch streamer. There's a little bit of shame in there. There's a touch of shame. Like, I can't be that cool. That's a little embarrassing. No more embarrassing than, I guess, any of the performing arts. The touch. I like it. I love streaming. This is, when we do these music Sunday streams, these are going to be twice a month. The second and the fourth week. This one's a trial, so the next one will be in 3 weeks, I reckon. After that, there probably will not be a VOD for this. You know, I'm not trying to explicitly profit off of the back of all these people who made incredible music. It's a morally weird gray area. Like, obviously, I don't own the copyright, but I don't own the copyright for any of the games I stream either, which is also kind of tricky. But I do want to share with you guys my love of collecting video game OSTs and talking about the music so that you guys get a better understanding. This is so if you're here now, this is just for the live viewers. I'm actually not familiar with this particular track. I think we're here more for your commentary and company than the music. Yes, I agree with that. But you know, it's you know, sometimes you'll be playing Final Fantasy IX on stream and then your VOD will get, this is Super Bomberman 2, Ken? I just mentioned you, Ken. You got me the Joe Hisaishi record. That's a banger. Who I think my first 20 years of I think it's the second or third world. Did any of you got, because I played Super Bomberman on SNES a fair amount. A lot. But then I didn't get into the sequels as much until this Bomberman 64. I hope you like the vinyl. Dude, I might be wearing it out. I think Bomberman 64 might have been either Super Bomberman or Bomberman 64 were the peaks. Damn. I think it's either Vinyl Countdown or Vinyl Fantasy. This is Vinyl Fantasy 1. I've always thought that the Bomberman music is just too good. But I thought this would be a fun way to spend a Sunday. I don't have to, it's, you know, we've already been live for about 2.5 hours. Maybe we get another hour and a half in, then be like, we're good. That was enough. Out of curiosity, what was the first vinyl you ever bought? There's a Final Fantasy one that I bought, but I also bought, weirdly, Grease. It was like Grease and... I got these. I bought this because I think Kyujin no Hoshi is a really cool record or song from an anime that I like. And all of these were from my father-in-law's generation. So if I played this for him, he and I could like bond over some cool stuff. I grew up with all three. My dad was big on vinyls. I was big on cassettes and CDs. And then I bought this because I think it's really fun. Italian Western and Western screen themes, best 30. And honestly, this is a great record. It really sets the tone in the back. It's a really enjoyable experience. It's very Japanese. It's got the Duke on the back. And so, you know, that's cool. Well, hello there, Pilgrim. Looks like you're playing some records. So, I got a pretty wild collection of random records now, but yeah, just stupid shit. That concludes our Super Bomberman. That was disc side A. You guys enjoyed that. I know I did. I know Ken did. He seemed to be locked in on it. The next one we're going to jump to... Oh, never mind. There's one more track. One more track here. Tricked me. I'm not sure what this one's from either. But I like it. You know, it's the Sunset Riders got 0 votes on the that my same game. Okay, I thought they were going through like some of the games there, just like in order. Yeah, I thought so. There was a PlayStation game that was kind of similar to this whole like, what's it called? Bomberman. It was called Poi Poi. I don't know if the Japanese name was, but it was basically just a collection of party games that I really, really liked playing. I don't even know where I got it or how I got it, but Poi Poi was up there. If you do these again, would you talk about how the era in your life was at the time? Yeah, I mean, I can do that. It's a little, you know, sometimes there's a lot of new people talking about, do I own Golden Sun or Nier, or, you know, a little bit tricky for me to navigate. It was also my very first time doing a record stream. Possibly my last, depending on the strong arm of the law. It was called Poiter's Point is the Japanese title? Really? I mean, I get why it's called Poi Poi. But I think it's going to be okay. I think that every single... I've seen so many streams where people are making playlists with licensed music. And they're like, you know, if Metallica can be played, I think we can share some love for some vinyls. Plus, you guys get to hear some absolute bangers. And I get to hear a couple of tracks that I haven't heard before, or I'm unfamiliar with. This game stresses me out. Oh, guys, I started an RPG by myself, which I'm very loath to do, right? Like, I normally don't play games on my own. And I was doing Final Fantasy Tactics, and I stopped. I stopped doing FFT, and then I decided that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it without chat. It's just too long, and it's too in depth, and I'm gonna do it. What up, Adam Sizzler? I started playing Tactics Ogre, Let Us Cling Together. And that game is so freaking good. And, oh. Bomberman, ladies and gentlemen. Bomberman. All right, now we're going to switch gears. You chose Diablo 2. Let me get that set up. Toasty! I think this is the intro. This is a very hard record to read. It was a bit tricky. But the next track I'll know for sure. If I got the right volume. Let's increase the volume. Yeah, we got it right. This is a pretty good track. I mean, this is worth the price of the record alone. Stay a while and pay me. Creparians live, boys. Everyone, get in here. Have I told you about the Horadric Cube? This rogue encampment, bedeviled, damned, Andariel. Okay. So, a little bit of Diablo 2 backstory. I love this game. It's on the yard, they asked me if you could have one game that you would play for the rest of your life. I think that they were actually disappointed that I chose Diablo 2. But I think it's actually one of the finest replayable games ever made. I don't think they even meant to. It was just this perfect maelstrom of itemization, challenge, discovery, and depth. And whether you're doing a hardcore or a grail run or just starting a new ladder season, or, I've played that game for thousands of hours and I still haven't mastered every class. I haven't even mastered like more than 2. And the furthest I ever got in my quest was, I remember a couple of things in particular from 2001, I guess. One was that I got the furthest I've ever been was level 98 and 2/3. I really wanted to get a level 99 character. And unfortunately, I died on cows trying to pick up my corpse twice with my barbarian Dionysus. And he had 2 grandfathers with some busted ass cheating weapons that were all the rage. I had 50, 60, 70 SOJs. I saw a Zod rune drop once. In the old days, the runes were not orange in color. They were white, like all the other items on the ground. And somebody killed a cow next to me. I don't know if I killed the cow or if he killed the cow, but the Zod rune dropped. I saw it. It said Zod. And I that's still like, I was like, oh my God. I have since found 2 Cham runes, but I've never found a Zod myself. Number 2 that I remember is you would log into Blizzard and it had this just awesome Lord of Destruction intro screen. And you'd go boot up like where you wanted to go and join, like it'd be like Taco Bale 72. You could join like Bale runs. You used to do Bloody Foothill runs before we figured out I'd like being like, or people rushing. But my favorite was there was always a room called like Trading Post. And you'd saunter in there and there'd be 7 other players and they'd open up the menu and they'd just type Wug, what you got? Wug, 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 wug. And then they would they'd pick up and slam down their item over and over and over. Is it true that Blizzard has a habit of killing their own games? Well, no, I think that, it's hard, right? Like, Diablo 2 is just, like, classic WoW, they went back and made sure that they kept it and preserved it. Diablo 2 is well preserved. I think StarCraft 2 is still, like, okay, but, like, they mismanage them. But, I mean, like, I can't really blame them, right? Like, everybody else remakes Madden and NBA and Call of Duty every year. And then Diablo 2 is, like, this perfect game from 25 years ago. And they can't monetize it. They can't really do anything about it other than finally get an update to it this year. It's just unfortunate, right? Like, the cover art, sorry. So this is a pretty slick record. It's got some nice gloss on it. A little expensive. Very, very Diablo. Take a look at the character, some art here. The originals. So this says intro, Tristram, Crypt, Monastery, Valley, Desert, Docks, Zakarum, and Kurast. I think the Necromancer might be on the other side. I just put that in the wrong way. The third thing I remember about Diablo 2, so it was my leveling. I forgot the third. It was the ultimate Kupo and Peter game, though. I would just sit on the couch and he'd jump on my legs and we would play. I'd play this all night. Fortress, Halls, Ancient Siege, and Bale. Harem, Toru, Leoric, Maggot, Tombs, and Jungle. The album is actually red. It is. I think that with like video game OSTs these days, a lot of them have been doing this kind of special where they make the red records all these different colors and try to maximize it. I still like classic black. but I can see the appeal of wanting to have a unique cover. How expensive is vinyl collecting as a hobby? Yes. Is my wife still watching? It's very cheap. I think it's the most affordable hobby. I mean, I could be spending my money on a lot of dumb shit, but music my son can listen to. I think it can be very cheap if you're like, hey, I want to go find a cheap ass thing and you just want to experiment. It can get very, very pricey when you're looking for rarities or limited prints. You do not need 5 pieces of equipment. You need at least 2, though. Unless we're counting like the cartridge and stuff. Even the record player was probably $500 or like $400. I think this record player is quite expensive. The needle came with the record player, so that was nice. I feel like I paid about Goman for the record player, which is like $380. You wipe them down before and after you play them with a lint cloth? No, I don't. I do clean them on occasion, though. But this is, I mean, like, the thing I was excited about trying is that, I don't know about you guys, but I spent 12 hours setting this up today, so hopefully at your house or in your setup or what you guys have, this sounds better than like Spotify. I hope. At the very least, it's fun. Do I have a favorite record store in Japan? Yeah, Rob showed me this place. It's called Disc Union. And Disc Union has a variety of small stores. Some of them are like for rock, and the others are for hip hop, and then there's one that's like for anime and game discs. And every time I go there, I spend $150. But I think I haven't bought any records in a while. The last one I bought was the one that Rob kind of got for me. That he went to this record emporium that was out of Tokyo, and they had a Dragon Quest III record that I immediately sniped for $110. Well, it was Ichiman Seinen, which is like $70. But Dragon Quest III is a really good one. I also think that, like, one of the things I enjoy is I'm in a nice little soundproof studio. It's not completely soundproof, but I can have a little bit louder music than I normally can in Japan. And I like coming in here after a tough day, or if I've been stressed about stuff, throwing on a record, cranking it up to a little bit of an unreasonable volume level, and just letting my ears swim in the splendor for a while. It's nice. This is a good... I think the highlight of this one is definitely Tristram. No doubt about it. That or it's like... I mean, it is Tristram, but like that Tristram / Rogue Encampment track is a reason to go. And if you guys think about it, by this time next week, I'll have just finished up the streamer games. I leave in just a matter of days to go to Los Angeles. Very excited to be commentating, or whatever they need me to do. I will do it to the best of my ability. Very much looking forward to that. Business class? I'm afraid not, my friend. Unless Lud's paying. I am not technically in it. I'm not competing, for I have the raw strength of youth may be spent, but I will be calling some of the action. I'll be commentating, which is even cooler to me. I'm very excited about that. Am I going to watch any movies? Yeah, usually. Okay, so Connor was smart and cool and wise to get us 70mm Odyssey tickets. That's going to be incredible. That'll be when we're in around the Streamer Games time. I think it's after. And then on the way there, I usually download a few YouTube videos, watch them myself. And then every time I do this, I'm like, I go through all the movies. I never watch a new one. I only exclusively check out, like, oh, I'm just going to do, like, 12 Angry Men, Ghostbusters, Groundhog Day. I just watch old movies again that I've seen 50 times. Those tickets are currently sold out till December per my friend in LA, so you got yourself a nice friend. You don't need to remind me that Connor's a good dude. I've known that for many years. You think he would trust me to get the tickets? I'd screw that up. We don't have too much time left in today's stream. I did wake up at 6 a.m. today to hang out with my son. But I think this has been a successful final stream. We did need to go crazy with it. Just celebrate some music. But I still got a little bit of time left. I spent so much time trying to get this tech to work today. I will not be live tomorrow, but I do have a sponsored stream on Tuesday, which is awesome. So please show up for that. And then I have one last stream on like the 29th. Then I got to get some stuff done before I leave for La La Land. And it's kind of up in the air until then. Wow, this is a very atmospheric. Okay, so I love music. It's so wonderful. And so I thank you for sharing this much peak with us. It's my pleasure, dude. It is my pleasure. I wish I just was more rested. I was pissed off all day. I was pissed. I went to a Matsuri yesterday that was also very poor. So it was, do you own any of the Donkey Kong Country records? I own Donkey Kong Country 3 and I own Donkey Kong Country 64. Those are the two that I got. What about World of Warcraft? I do not own that. I didn't know there was one. So, DK3 and DK64. Any Diablo? I think you're listening to it. You mean this one? This is some Diabolo. Got Metal Gear Snake's Revenge that Ian got me. I haven't opened that yet. It's a pretty cool looking case, but what's the best way to play Diablo 2? OG or Resurrected? I think Resurrected is, especially with their most recent update with the quality of life stuff, it's pretty much the GOAT. I think that it's such a great game to play, and the way that they've added the grails and the way that they've managed it has been very careful. They were really trying to make sure that they don't ruin everything that we've enjoyed. We're listening to Diablo 2. Well, at least we were. That was Diablo 2, ladies and gentlemen. Let's jump to our next record. I'm going to run an ad really quick as we set up a really special one that you guys are going to love. Okay, as the ads are still going, this was awesome. When the ads stop, I'll dump it in there. So I think I got about. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I was just tired because Diablo 2 made me feel like I was playing the game and I wasn't getting any drops. It was cool seeing Sea-Dog. I couldn't watch his Stanley Parable stream because I already I want to play it because I've never played it. I'm glad that he had I saw his birthday celebration. I called him right after Mouse, and he left me on the phone ringing. Oh, my hand is all. So that was cool. And then it was fine. I just had like a quick joke for him. I had a quick joke, and then I was just like, and then he messaged me saying, "Oh shit, sorry." And I was like, "No, it's fine. It's fine." I also turned 25. That's about the same as 30, man. And I was glad to see Mouse back streaming today. That was exciting. I do want to play a little bit more of Pal World. That game does look very interesting. Connor is not my boss, okay? He's not my boss, damn it. No, I'm 42. Somebody else was turning 25. I know I look 25, but I'm definitely 42. I'm not addicted to Power World. I just want to explore. I don't feel like I've gotten the full gameplay loop yet. I also want to play more of what is it called? Tactics Ogre. Let Us Cling Together tonight. I want to do like two hours of it. All right. I mean, come on! You knew I was gonna play this! Look at this thing. This is... I gotta get the... there's a first one? I gotta get all of these. I feel like at this point, Stardew has become a major part of the channel's identity. Which is kind of crazy. I do not have the Stardew seasons. But I do love this. I gotta get every vinyl. There's just too many. What up, Sniffy? I do find this kind of like this kind of lo-fi version of it very good. Ah, God, this is such a good. I mean, the night market. There's too many. I really like. I listen to both of these back to back all the time. Like, just constantly. Okay, put that in there so everyone can see it. How much did this vinyl cost? I feel like it was less than $30. I think I got it on pretty much the same price as advertised. I had to sell my turntable and records when I moved back to Japan. It's too expensive to ship. Yeah, I mean, I know how that can be. I left a lot of my stuff back home as well. Also, like, you know, the PR stuff going on in Japan is crazy right now. The yen is just crashing wildly. It's down to, or it's up to, I don't know, 164, which is madness. And anybody trying to get PR right now, good freaking luck. Permanent residency, not Puerto Rico. It's so hard. Does the yen affect your daily life? Hell no, man. I'm paid in US dollars. That's why I love Twitch. I love when you guys pick me up. Thank you so much. I get to take advantage of this moment, but I have a lot of friends and I have like my family and stuff who are, you know, still earning by yen. It's hard out there, man. It's tough. And I'm also very lucky that I got permanent residency before, like 5 years ago. That was huge. Wait until you see Indonesia's currency. Is it bad, I guess? I mean, the yen is pretty brutal. Meat Deluxe!
Thank you.
Thank you for subscribing. I am double taxed, which is kind of, but sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. It's just a pain to file it all. Thank you for paying me in USD, Pete. My currency is also crashing. Indonesia. Well, I'm changing that as soon as I can, Vaughn. Tough break. For too long, I didn't. That you pulled the wool over my eyes. Time to tighten our belts, all of us. We got to pick ourselves up by our bootstraps. And whatever you were making, I'm going to have to type that into the old calculator. Nope, USD is what I pay out in. My currency is dollar. I forgot. I'm supposed to. Welcome to 106.9 Forehead FM. This is the Stardew and Chill number 2. Some of you out there may have had a long weekend and you're gearing up for another work week. Well, don't you worry about a thing, because the Premiere 2 Power Hour is here to stay. For those of you who are enjoying the content, it may be your first time or you haven't been here in a minute, here's access to the YouTube. We have a lot of great edited work there, including by those named Vaughn, who's now paid in dollar. Or perhaps you missed a stream and you're wondering how it went. There's your VODs right there. Or maybe you'd like to be a part of a community that's ever growing. It's the Discord. And finally, you can get 10% off all of your gamer subs by using promo code PREMIERE at checkout. I do find that starting my day with 3 things helps. Are you open to constructive criticism? I don't like where this is going. Let's go ahead and ask Premier Pete. See what... let's ask him. Pete, are we open to constructive criticism? I don't think anybody could hear you because we don't know how to make this work yet. Let's try that again. Are you open to constructive criticism?
Thank you.
What the fuck am I doing? Sure. What do you got to say? Yeah. You can go ahead and say something. I like critical construction. It just depends, right? Because it could be something I've already considered. Or it could be something that, like, it's been in my mind for a while. But I am always curious that if it's crossed your mind, that means it's probably crossed somebody else's. So hit me with your best shot. I was saying something. It could be Polybridge. That'd be nice. I could use a lot of constructive ideas. He is getting a little bit more grotesque. I'm waiting for the criticism, though. Patiently. Starting my morning with 3 things. Thank you very much, Kingsgrave. I'm the kind of guy who does really prefer a great cup of iced coffee, and massive fan of taking a little bit of a walk, getting the sunshine on my back and in my face, just kind of like feeling a little bit of the fresh air. And then lastly, I think listening to a record. I think that listening to if I can get one of those 3 things, that would be really, really, really great. Like those, that if I don't have one of if I can get 2 out of 3, that's perfect. In YouTube format, you added quite little to that Uncharted opening. All right, so as predicted, there was a slight miscommunication about the Uncharted opening. I don't think it's that big of a deal, though I do think it didn't impact the video, but I take responsibility for it. I wasn't overtly clear to the editing team. I had scripted and already recorded half of a different intro for the Uncharted video. I even paid extra for the thumbnail, which I thought was a really cool thumbnail. That was one of the best we've had in a long time. My original intro that I made half of was essentially talking a little bit more in depth about what happened to Sony's blockbuster franchise. Because the Uncharted series has sold over 40 million copies, yet you don't often find it being talked about the same way you do Crash or Tomb Raider or some of the Nintendo IPs. And I was setting up this kind of premise of like, those games, I think, really occupied a very important transition period for PlayStation and how incredible the series actually is. And let's start from the first game. And if you guys like this, then we'll be sure to upload the other 2 that we've done. Well, I think I see what you're saying. The intro is good. I mean, on the opening cutscene we are just watching, I think sometimes that one I would push back a little bit on. I think that if you're setting up a franchise and it's like, if we're playing Final Fantasy VI, do you want me stopping the cutscene every 3.5 seconds to tell you guys about, like, what I think of Nathan Drake, or let the exposition play out and then do react stuff. I'm okay with it. Kind of, it's a cutscene, right? So I'm okay with having cutscenes get a little chance to breathe. It's like when I think the hardest thing, and like when they have these moments in sports, like a walk-off home run or a game-winning touchdown or penalty kicks. I think that there's a really important aspect of letting the crowd don't talk over them, listen to the reaction, let that moment be told without words. In fact, it's something I should learn to do a lot more of, just in general. But you're right. If you wanted me to be like, holy shit, this is crazy, the boat's under attack, I don't remember how to play this game, which direction shoots up? Or, Nathan Drake is in a wetsuit. I would never wear a wetsuit. You know how self-conscious I am? Last time I had to do one was on RV Stream 1, and I wasn't going to get into those dolphin waters. Okay, now that I'm doing it, I guess that is slightly more appealing than Francis Drake's empty grave. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. The video did not do particularly well anyway. None of my video game VODs do well, but I'm just committed to them. I think the answer that I've learned is that obviously the walk and talks are a big part of what people really enjoy. And I gotta lock in on that. And then secondly, I think I gotta start doing some original content, not just taking a stream and putting it onto YouTube. What a great track. What a great record. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon 2 was... I can't believe we've played that game like close to 90 hours. Dude, I listened to all of Ludwig's shit. That stuff... I know that he was giving good advice. I understand that. His shit made me depressed. Watching his lessons, I watched them all twice, and it just made me, I actually lost confidence. I was like, oh, this sucks. And it was a good lesson when Stable, Ronaldo, and Jason the Ween are staying after class and being like, yo, Lud, our YouTube sucks. Have you watched this? Like, yeah, shit. And you're like, so it's tough when some of the biggest streamers on the planet are leaving stuff on the table that they could be doing. Buddy's right. It gave, it's weird because he gave all this incredible insights. And then he, at the very last slide, was like, everything I told you is bullshit. And not so fast, Sparky. All right, I don't believe that. I think that that's not fair. That's not fair. If you're gonna say all that shit, put your name on it. And so, I think that all of his stuff was valid, with the obvious caveat that his blueprint there is no path to walk. You've got to be able to kind of chart your own course. And here are some things that you can do to make that a little easier, or at least be aware of. Do you think it's nearly impossible to become a big streamer now? No, I don't think it's... Well, I mean, what's big? I thought it was easy. I thought it was super easy. I just did a couple videos with Chris Broad, jumped on a few RV and cyclethons, hung out with my friends like Mouse. Why is everyone having such a tough time? Shit, man. I think the reality is there are a lot of streamers that I watch personally who are extremely talented who do not have the audience that they quote unquote deserve. I also think that there are a lot of people who do not put a lot of effort in, who have massive audiences. But this is the arts, dude. This is how it's always been. And that's okay. It's like, you know, if you put enough time into it and you really grind it out, and I don't mean grind it out by being live. I don't think going live for 10 to 12 hours. I mean, like, you're self-critical, you're improving, you have a natural affinity for it, you have a real talent for it. This will become evident. You'll know. You should have people in your life that should tell you whether or not. I think that if you stick with it for X amount of years, you will get a few cracks at it. Just like you would if you're in music, or if you're in theater, or if you're in acting, or if you're in art. It's a challenge, yes. Is it nearly impossible? It's as unlikely as any of the arts, except this one you do have more control over. You're not going to audition in front of a casting director. It's not who you know always. It's a lot that can help, certainly, but you have so much more control over what you put out than the other art programs. And that's why I suck at YouTube, and I suck at TikTok, and I suck at those things. But I'm pretty decent at streaming. But if I had any sense or ability, I would have this a lot. I would be a lot more optimized. That was Stardew and Chill number 2. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a great record. I'm going to switch over. We got maybe 1 or 2 more. Done.
Well, Cuphead and his pal Mugman, they like to roll the dice. By chance they came upon Devil's Game, and gosh, they paid the price. Paid the price. And now they're fighting for their lives on a mission fraught with dread. And if they proceed but don't succeed, well, the devil will take their heads.
There you go. A wonderful record that is an absolute blast to play. And this is actually a really nice vinyl they put together from the Acme Publishing Co. This is from the Studio MDHR presents Cuphead. It's a really, it's the biggest record that I have. And it's awesome. They did an extraordinary job. It's a big honking record though. No, I bought this one. This is 4. How many vinyls is this? 5? It's a really great soundtrack though. And I think this next track that we're about to hear, though, is there's a lot of... Wait. I don't even know if I chose the right side, but I'll take this. Beautiful. I also just in general love this kind of music, like big band, sax, jazz, those rolling drums. I want to play this game again. If the game wasn't so hard, I would have revisited it countless times. But man, is it good. It's been in your backlog for a long time. You got to go back, man. I played it by myself. We beat it on the stream together. And then I carried Connor through it when we did it together. And then I played with his dad. So I got Connor a couple of gifts, and I sheepishly had to message him and tell him that I accidentally sent 2 of them to the wrong address. That sounds like a lie, but I did. I sent it to my previous address from my old studio. And I emailed them today because I was like, sheepishly means like embarrassingly. And I was like, I wonder, I thought they were supposed to arrive like the 24th or 25th. And I said, shit, can you guys please, I'll pay for shipping again, but can you, and it said like a thing that said like, hey, we tried to drop these off from UPS. And I thought they were really cool ideas. And then I learned that, oh shit. Oh shit, I screwed it up. Hopefully I can get them back. Boo! Yep. Well, if they don't, then he'll have to wait. It's fine. I think is this time? It's the last track. Where do you get your vinyls from? Just got into it and want some cool video game ones. I do I search them out, right? This is all, there's two of me. One, it's like I duplicate myself to go buy the records, and the other one just sits in here and streams. I buy them at Disc Union, Tower Records. There's a website called Mondo. Mondo has limited drops, and they have some really good bangers. Every time I go to Shinjuku, I always stop by the video game one and spend like $100. I just can't help it. And I just keep buying cool stuff. And they have there's lots of thrifting too. Like, if I swing by a book off or a hard off, I'll always go and check out their record selection. P2 Pete, AI Pete. How many Petes are there? It's a good question. The fact that there are still people performing this style of music is great. I agree with you. I think that there's also some insanely talented artists in 2026 that are so innately goddamn good that if they're just in the wrong time. They're just in the wrong era. This song will be remembered for that journalist failing the tutorial. Hey man, that tutorial's tough. Separate the wheat from the chaff. It's a tough intro. Hey, what up, number one Turtle bass player? All right. Oh, okay. Pete's getting a little sleepy. This is a great night. I enjoyed this. I already can't wait for our next vinyl night. Because we didn't even get to play through a lot of them, and we can still go back and do. I mean, there's still 25 hours of tracks that we didn't even listen to. Just glad I got it to work, for Christ's sake. I still got to figure out all the faders for all the other stuff. How many vinyls do I have? I would say, to my wife, not enough. To a casual observer, too many. To my tax accountant, they're all work-related. Do I own Final Fantasy X's vinyl? Oh, you know. It's weird because it goes against my philosophy really in here, where I don't like to collect things. Wait, I got to use my cool radio voice. I don't have a cool radio voice. Okay. In Japan, you might be surprised that I even collect anything at all. You come visit this country and you see an abundance of retro toys, anime figures and statues, vinyls and video games, and all those collectibles from Gachapon all the way to things you get in your McDonald's Happy Meals. The confusing thing for me is that not anybody, in general in this country, they just don't have a lot of space. So where does it all go? I ran into that buzzsaw quite evidently when I had a son and a wife who likes to do a little extra shopping at Zozo Town. So I decided that I would give up a life of material possessions. And then I decided, oh, damn it, I like records. Luckily for me, records are relatively compact. So we can afford a little bit of a divulgence of extra funds, a little bit of something for me, a little bit of something for you. As long as the checks keep cashing and clearing, I'll keep buying records. I do have probably a little over 100. Some of them are quite hard to find or limited drops, which, I don't really assign any extra value to them other than I enjoy listening to them. When Japanese people, this is from Swoop IRL. When Japanese people collect enough stuff, they start the second stage of their lives by entering a cocoon and coming out as a gacha crane game. Well, hopefully I won't be entering another cocoon. I know that a lot of you are in a cocoon cave, and you've been locked in there for way too long, and hopefully you'll get the help that you need. My room, this is from Zoomerex, or it's really just Umeru, says, my room is opposite of that room. It's thrice in size, but it has nothing. I have a good friend named Dot DeCoranmore, and I remember that he went out all the way, very far away from where he works, just so he kept moving the goalposts of where he could live so that he could make sure that he has two different things in his house that most people do not have any of in Japan. Number one is he has 4 rooms on his second story. Now, normally this would be for a family, perhaps, but no, he decided to crash one of the walls down like he's Chris Jericho and decided to build a showroom, an arts room, where he can showcase his expansive and impressive collection of figurines, toys, and records of his own. This is Cuphead. We have one more banging track for you at the end here that I think all of you will know and love. As for the second item, in Dot Decor and More's kitchen, he has a pool table, which is quite ridiculous. So he has several sticks because when you shoot from the short ends of the table, you have to use a smaller stick because you don't have enough room to bang the back of the pool stick into the wall. So right overlooking his kitchen, he has a little window viewer as he cooks his meals. The life of a bachelor. And right to that, he has his entire pool table plus a coin-op machine. He is a hero to us all. Yeah, Chris is, if I lived a little bit closer, he would be far more frequent. Let's get AI Pete's thoughts on our friend Dot Decor and More. How would you describe our good friend? Oh, God, no! In the clutches of collection. It can be a difficult thing to get away from. Here's Freya Perito, something of a FanFest raid. I'm assuming that she means that I am that she's a big fan of my channel. What a nice thing for the mod to say. This is from Hurricane Barca. Will there be a Gyaru Pete? That was not from him. I was saying to them, yes, someday. I'm a girly pop. Ask Mouse. Meanwhile, my home office is filled with several cabinets full of Gundam kits I've built over the last 25 years. I don't have a problem. I promise. Pete, someone did an Alexander cosplay at FanFest. Alexander is my favorite summon. He do be the GOAT. Vinyl Fantasy Van Fest. I do also think that the Berlin announcements have been very interesting. Some people speculate that it's the break in case of emergency glass was broken for Final Fantasy XIV, as they've introduced an alarming amount of Final Fantasy VII related content. I think that Final Fantasy XIV is one of the best run MMOs in the history of the genre, but it can be very challenging to continue to do something this many years, this long, and be on this many expansions. I think most people agree that the story concluded in Endwalker, but it might be time to hand it off to a new team or stick with the ones they've got. They're very bright folks. But it's tough to keep making that many games. Pete, hope you've been having an awesome night so far. Thank you, Hado Seikin. I think it's been a very enjoyable night. I spent about 11 and a half hours trying to get this set up to work. It will not be a VOD experience, but hopefully the last 3.5 hours was something that you guys all enjoyed. Well,
To
look
my
at
surprise, I
this.
stumbled across
Nerderus
secret,
with the tier
sexy
3. 22 months of power. Thank you so much for your very kind support. Appreciate you, man. Or woman. Today is Sunday. Beautiful echo on the alert. Okay. I don't know how to fix it, and we're never going to figure it out. I'm enjoying the stream so far. Been able to add to my Spotify playlist. We do need to figure out a way to a couple lingering tech issues. But all things considered, here's a question for the faithful. I had a bit of a disagreement with my cousin Jeff, who's a legendarily nice guy, always very quick to help others, quick to be a pal. He and his fiance are hosting a Japanese student for 5 days in his home, which is incredible. And you were wrong. Next. Well, okay. Let me try spinning. I gotta go, wait, this way? Oh, wait, I was right the first time. Wait, which way? If I go this, it's this way. Little lightheaded. Wow. Okay. So I said, whatever you do, as long as you don't show her anime, you'll be fine. He goes, actually, the first night we were thinking of showing her this Japanese movie in our our basement home theater. And I was like, I don't know. I would bake cookies or show her a cool American thing. Like, she's coming down from Japan, and then you're like, here's an anime. I don't think he'd show her like a depressing one, but like, what a day, boys. We hosted Exchange Student. This is from Yankee Doodle. We hosted exchange students growing up, and we would take them to DC or to the beach, kind of far from Kansas City. Also, unfortunately, Kansas City is being gripped in a heat wave. And according to the thermometers, it's registering as feels like 115 degrees outside. So you got to be a little bit careful. That was, ladies and gentlemen, Cuphead. One more track, or is it? Yeah, a little ending. That was a great record.
I'm Mr. King Dice. I'm the gamest in the land. All
right, let's get a little closeout.
I can't let you pass, 'cause you ain't done everything. Bring me those contracts, come on, bring them to the king. If you haven't finished your task, haven't worked assiduously, no, I cannot let you pass. Don't
we almost done? I think so.
Don't mess with King Dice. Don't mess with me.
One more after this.
Don't mess with King Dice.
This is a whole song, yeah. Can confirm here in Kansas, it is unbearable. I think I'm sorry, man. That is brutal. I do not. That sucks.
And I'll make sure you pay. I don't have time to mess around, and I hope you will agree.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though.
Pronto, don't you mess
It's
with me.
12:30. I woke up at 5:30 today.
Don't mess with King Dice. Don't mess with me.
That was a great track. All right, I'm going to start a little ad, and then we're going to close out in style. Be right back. Let's end in style. Pete, you need a second turntable and maybe a crossfader and maybe some headphones and a smoke machine. I'm afraid not. This is music from Konami Antiques, Family Computer, Volume 6. Oh, yeah. It had to be. No better way to end it than with Akumajo no Dracula. Have you been watching any of the new Fan Fest? I've been trying to catch bits and pieces, yes. So, this has got all of the tracks from Castlevania 1 and most of them from Castlevania 2. That's a good ending to me. Bloody Tears. You guys know my favorite is The Silence of the Daylight. Of course, I also like, where is it? Vampire Killer. Heart of Fire. Heart of Fire is insane. Do I have a favorite version? I have like 5 Castlevania records. So I think that every time we finish this kind of like radio, like this experience, we will always end with Castlevania. I have the vinyl of Castlevania on piano. But for Final Fantasy 1, we have to start with the original. I think. They even got Kid Dracula? That's cool. Oh, here we go, baby. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, it's pretty hard to go when you go toe to toe against this stuff. This is some expert level Muzak. It's real good. Thank you for the vinyl stream. Reminded me I need to order a needle. Peter, did you get the Final Fantasy 3rd or 5th Anniversary Pixel Remaster vinyl box? No, I have not yet. God dang. Honestly, I care a lot about this stuff, but I don't care that much. I'm more of a send Rob to get it for me kind of guy, or seek it out, and if I find it, then it's like, there, I got it. I also find that the thrill of... I'm like Rob in this regard. The thrill of the hunt is the most fun. I know how you are, Sugary. I get you. I'm the same way in some regards, but wait, hold on. But nothing beats... nothing beats going to a record shop and or a comic store, like a mom and pop brick and mortar, and you're flipping through the records and you see the one that you didn't know you were looking for until you found it. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Yes, that's what I was gonna say. ever thought of backing these vinyls up in the future? So the reason I bought this record player was that it has a USB out, which allows you to digitally preserve the records. So that'll be my son's homework in like 15 years. I'll be like, don't forget, because I'll be 57, and I'll want to play it off of the Cloud Vine or whatever it's called by that point. So I'll say, I need you to upload all my records. It's like, Dad, there's like 300. And I got that allowance, doesn't pay for itself. It's going to be great. This is a present from me to you. I don't think he'll care too much about that. But it's great. Well, I mean, I don't know how many I'm going to have by that. I will become Cranky Kong. By that point, you're probably right. But, as I said, tomorrow is an off... What record player do I have? I need to make a pinned message or like a command. Because I feel like the way they name record players and televisions are so stupidly bad. It'll be like the AT-LP120X-USB. That's so stupid. You'll be looking up a monitor to buy. You're like, I need to check the specs on the Galaxy 2659er hieroglyphic cat emoji Peepo Donger L33. And they'll be like, sorry, we're out of stock. And you're like, okay, why can't you just name it name it after a dragon for all I care. This is the Samsung Vertra 5. There was 4 before it. Oh, okay. The Sony names are bad. The Samsung names are bad. An old friend of mine, this is from Malevolent God, an old friend owns a record store in Manchester. Cool place. Gets a lot of good press. It's called Vinyl Resting Place. Is that actually the name of it? That's awesome. Also, I made a terrible error the other day. I was going to play you guys Suikoden today, but I could keep doing this for 6 hours, but that just means we have a bunch of records that we can play next time. But it's marketing. It's just so bad. When I used to sell TVs, it was impossible. This is my favorite from Castlevania 1. No, wait. Yeah, this is it. I'll know. Yeah. I love this track. The thing that I fucked up really bad was I usually buy this chicken that's 100 calories. You throw it in the microwave. Wait. Banger. And it's like, it says on the box, it says charcoal grilled chicken in English. I was just like that, but it had a different calorie amount, and I was like, oh. And then I took a big bite of it, and it was like, in Japanese, it says 4 different kinds of chicken, and it was all effing liver. Ugh. That one hurt. When do I leave for the U.S.? Soon, my man. Before you know it, I'll be in sunny Los Angeles, bringing you guys hopefully some great vibes in the suit, with the pen, with the necktie, with the sunglasses, hauling some of the action. Damn, this is a banger. I think this was a successful test. Well worth going live for nearly 4 hours. I'll try not to lose the sunglasses. That would be devastating. These are very expensive. So the plan is to have them on the 2nd and the 4th Sunday of the months. I still have so many records I didn't get to. I might do a bonus play us out track. I wonder if, like, okay, this is not going to make any sense. Like, let's see if there's anybody who's done streaming for a while in here who's messed around with audio. If you start, I mean, I thought about doing, we played Outrun earlier. I think I might just save that for the last track. I don't know. I haven't decided. Maybe this was I haven't decided. Vinyl Fantasy. But, if you check off the track for music, does it stop exporting that to the Vaughn? Or, can you stop and start it throughout the entire stream or no? I don't understand. Or is it when you go live, this is how it goes? Uh-oh. This is the tough fight. This is Dracul. Yeah, I'm talking about, well, I mean, let's say that, yeah. So it would stop exporting, but you can re-enable it. Ah, so I can undo it at the end here and do a bonus record. That's cool. God, what a banger. Yes, Will does that for movie nights. Oh, Naruhodo. I doubt this is going to be a VOD anyway. Damn, what a banger. This is what Dracula says in the JP version. You crazy bitch! I'm gonna fucking kill ya! That's so crazy. I think it's a little much. I think that I'm surprised he says that. But he does. That's what Dracula, he's nuts. Look at AI Pete, who's now got a legion of wow. Terrifying stuff. Man. Okay, I'm tired. I didn't know. Okay, after I'm going to hear my favorite track, and then I'm gonna close this out. I'm weak. I'm a weak human being. I got to play with my son today. Parenting is tough. My son was acting a fool, being very cute. Squirrel Thane, thank you. Is AI Pete public available on the internet? Yes, sadly. You can ask him all your burning questions at premierpete.com. He can be an answer to all of your questions, no matter how silly or dumb. I'm going to show you guys. Great record. Here's what did not make the cut. Grease. Tonari no Totoro. Mononoke Hime. The Sting, Scott Joplin. Absolutely banging record that Ken got me. Super rare record. Now it's really popular. Flying Beagle. I said I accidentally was deeply racist once when I was a kid. But I think we're going to end today with both sides of the brain. Bloody Tears! You guys might recognize his voice for sure. Damn, this track still cooks. This is the song that got me into Castlevania. I mean, this is awesome, but this next track is my favorite. But that was like divine inspiration. That's my favorite. I think this is the best. I fucking love this song. Right here is why. So good. That is just too peak. We did not do our game dolls, our scrandles, or video game bandles. So good. Okay. All right. Let's pack it up. We done. Ouch. Game over, man. Game over. Oh, why don't you put her in charge? Okay. Time is too expensive. That was the first Vinyl Fantasy. Let's go say hi to Rainho. I'm going to go eat a snack. Yay!
This is
I didn't say it right, but I tried. I got some stats for you guys. I can't click it. It got blocked. All right, here we go, boys. Off all enemies. All right. We streamed for 4 hours of power with an average viewership of 2,082 and a max viewership of nearly 3,000. 16,482 unique viewers. Count them if you ain't got nothing better to do. 767 people asked me if I had X record. 27,000 live views. 40 new followers. 90 new subscribers. I will see you guys in 2 days as we play sponsored stream game. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. Thank you to everyone who vibed. Thank you to everyone who was patient with the tech. Thank you to everyone who gifted, threw in some bits, a donation, followed, lurked, chatted. Thank you to the mod team. Yeah. I'll see you guys soon. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye-bye now.